Well, the lady says to the husband, she said, listen, I want to tell you three things. I'm so happy you love this dinner. And you know what? I'm going to tell you three things. If I could do this for the rest of our life, I would. I love you so much that I want to do this for the rest of our lives together. Number two, I'm not sure if I can do this the rest of our life, but you know what? I thought it was very, very important to start off our marriage like this, because after all, we're starting out. I wanted to make you the best dinner. Number three, you could be coming home after a hard day's work, after many years of being married. The kids are jumping up and down. The house is a mess. You make yourself a tuna sandwich. But I want you to remember one thing. If I could do this for the rest of our life, just remember this day. The first day we had dinner together. I want you to remember that. We say to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we're coming in on Rosh Hashanah. You're going to see Hashem. You're going to see a guy that's going to pray to Amidah for 12 minutes. You're going to see a guy not talking in shul. You're going to see a guy that you're not even going to recognize. It's going to be me. And for that I tell you, Hashem, you know what? I want to tell you three things. I thought it was so important that the first day on Rosh Hashanah, you see a new me. Someone who prayed to Amidah for 12. I never did that in my life. I never not talked in shul. I always talked in shul. Today I'm not talking in shul. And number two, I want to tell you something else. I thought it would be so important to start off this day like this, that if maybe in the future I'm not exactly like this, please understand I'm doing my best. It's the first day I want to try Rosh Hashanah like this. And number three, the most important, if down the road, end of the year, next year, the year after, I'm not doing what I did on this first day of Rosh Hashanah. I'm not. It's not me. I fell out a little bit. I got a little nervous. I want you to remember this first day. Remember me the way I was on this Rosh Hashanah. That's the most important thing you guys got to tell Borei Olam when you pray. Hashem, I'm doing the best on this first day of Rosh Hashanah. It's a new year. I want so many things from you. So many things I want from you. But a person has to change just a little bit. There's so many things a person can do. And he has to remember, on the first day of Rosh Hashanah, he's going to tell Borei Olam, look at me. Look at me, I'm a new person. And by the end of the year, if I'm not like that, just remember me on the first day of Rosh Hashanah. I'll tell you another story that's important to understand. And then I'm going to show you a book that I started in 1999. Probably a lot of guys weren't born yet, but it's okay. I'll show it to you anyway. So I told this story of, it's probably my favorite story that I ever want to tell. I said it over my grandson's bar mitzvah. The rabbi heard it, and I've said it many times. There was a king and queen in France. The king's name was King Louis, and his wife's name was Queen Antoinette. They were terrible people. Terrible people. The French people wanted to rebel and kill them. There was only one problem. King Louis had a little son named Louis. He was 8 years old. The French people said, you know, we could kill the king and queen, but we can't kill little Louis. He's 8 years old. But we can't leave him alive, because he'll be the king one day. He'll be like his father. So they had a spirit. They had a logic. What was the logic? Okay, we'll kill the king and queen, but we'll take little Louis and we'll put him on an island for 6 months, and we'll give him all the tigers in the world. Drinking, smoking, gambling, women, everything. And in 6 months we'll come back and he'll pass on himself for being a king. He won't be worthy to be a king. That's how we'll get rid of him. Okay? They give him everything in the world. All the ta'avot, all the desires in the world. Women, smoking, gambling, drinking, everything. They came back in 6 months and they saw little Louis. Said, Louis, my hi, what's up? You didn't touch a thing we gave you. Nothing. Listen to what this little Louis said. Every Jew has to remember what little Louis said. Louis told him, I'm sorry. I can't do what you ask. I was born to be a king. Again, little Louis said, I can't do what you ask. I can't have smoking, drinking, women, nothing. Why? I was born to be a king. You guys have to listen to this. You're going to meet up some fellas maybe in yeshiva, maybe somewhere else you go to a place, a party, who knows. They say, come on, let's drink this. Let's smoke that. Let's go to that lady over there. Tell them, I'm sorry. I can't do what you ask. I was born to be a king. You guys got to know that. Borei Olam said, Kibanu bacharta. He chose us. All of us here, he chose us. To be what? Banim atem Hashem Elohechem. We are kings. You don't understand. The world looks at us, and they want to look up to us. But sometimes the way we are doesn't work out. You need to remember that. It's so important. Last thing I'm going to tell you, I told you I wrote a book. It's all handwritten notes. What are these notes from? I'll tell you some stories that happened to me. Why did I write them down? Because Hashem did so many miracles for me that I didn't want to forget. This book started in 1999. What was my biggest problem then? You're not going to believe this, but I'll tell you. I was going to the bathroom, urinating 15 times a day. Crazy, I didn't know what to stop. One of the rabbis told me, go see this doctor in Downstate University Hospital, he'll help you. I went with my wife. He took a sonogram. Sonogram is like a photograph of your bladder. He says, Mr. Safdieh, you have to wear a urine bag the rest of your life. You crazy? Are you crazy? Doctor, you nuts? I'm 30 years old. He says, come back tomorrow with your wife and I'll show you how to wear it. I went home. I told my wife, leave me alone. I went to my closet upstairs. I started to cry like a baby. Hashem, what do you want from me? Are you kidding me? A urine bag? I'm crying, maybe an hour and a half. Finally, he puts in my mind, I want you to say Asher Yatzar, forget Kavanah. At that time, I didn't know Kavanah. But standing still. I want you to say Asher Yatzar, come in the bathroom, standing still. I said, okay. Obviously, Hashem is putting it in my mind. I said, okay, Hashem, I'll do that. You get me out of this. I went back the next day shaking. His name was Dr. Richard Mackey. I'll never forget his name. He told me, Mr. Safdieh. Yeah, doctor. Our sonogram machine was broke. You don't have to wear a urine bag. Okay, so why am I going to the bathroom? They take this Philco Flomax, you'll be fine. Kachava. That's exactly what happened. That's just one of the first miracles I wrote down. But what's the point I'm telling you this for? There's plenty of others. I could tell you a zillion more. I have a whole book of 40 pages worth of stuff. But I'll tell you why I told you the story. Because when things happen to you guys, and they're going to happen, Mishla Yeshim says, we're here in life for two things, Ramchal says. I went to his kever yesterday. Two things. One, to do mitzvot, and two, to pass tests. Now, how do you pass a test? You pass a test by making a deal with Hashem. It's the only way to pass a test. You got to make a deal. How do you make a deal? Exactly the way I just showed you. One of these deals. Hashem gives you a whack because he wants something from you. Why does he want something from you? Because he loves you. He wants you to be a better person. That's what he wants from us. I'll give you another one. I have a chavrush, I was learning with him 15 years, 16 years. I told him 2 years ago, Steve, it's the last Shabbos before Rosh Hashanah. Come tomorrow at 6:30, we'll start to learn. Okay? He comes at 8:20. Went out of my mind. The last Shabbos before Rosh Hashanah, we're not learning. I took him on the side. I gave it to him really rough. So I embarrassed him on the side alone, not in front of people. I got home after Shabbat. My shoulder, I couldn't move my shoulder. I was in so much pain. You have no clue. I couldn't move. I didn't go back to shul for the rest of the day. Hashem, what did I do? What do you want? I gave a guy pain. I pained him. Hashem gave me back the same whack. What do you want from me now? I waited till Motzei Shabbos. I called Steve on the phone. I told him, I'm so sorry, Steve. I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. I got worked up. Can you forgive me? He gave me. I woke up Sunday morning. The whole pain was gone, just like that. Because you got to make a deal. It's all about making a deal. There's so many in here. I could show you. Which one? Oh, the oven. Oh, I'll tell you a different one because the rabbi knows my son Joey. So my son Joey, Bein Hazmanim, a couple of years ago, he took out a boat. He said, Dad, you want to come on a boat? We'll take the grandkids, everybody, with 9 of us on a little boat like this. We went out and his wife made a lunch. We parked in the ocean. It's 90 degrees. We're finishing lunch and we're starting to start the boat. We go, nothing. Nothing. We're in the middle of the ocean. Okay? The kids are starting to cry. It's boiling hot. I said, okay, kids, listen to me. Grandpa's telling you, let's start. Go back to the boat. Nothing. 0. Kids, you didn't say it loud enough. Again. 0. Now it's already 40 minutes after, and everyone, the kids, it's boiling hot. Forget it. It was so hot. We're in the middle of the ocean. Nothing there. Okay. I tell my wife, do me a favor. Go say to him in the back. Go. Don't let anybody see you. Come back when you finish. Finishes in 6-7 minutes. Nothing. Okay. I tell my wife, do me a favor. Give me a glass of water. I said with all my koach, with a little tears in my first, before I tell you, I forgot. We started a call to AAA. It's called CTO. Who's CTO? CTO is the people that come and tow you. Said, can you come and get us? Sure, we'll be there in 4 hours. 4 hours? You know where you are? No, I know. I'm in the middle of the ocean. I will come get you in 4 hours. We'll die. Anyway, I told my wife at the end, give me a cup of water. I had tears in my eyes. And I said, Shehakol. Started the boat like this. Wasn't me, because I was telling them, listen, don't do it for me. You have kids here, the kids. Then I told the kids something very important. Everybody should remember this. Bitachon is not believing in Hashem. Bitachon is not relying on Hashem. Bitachon is relying only on Hashem. Not Larry, not Barry, not the Walmart guy, not the doctor, not Sito. Only Hashem. Again, Bitachon is not relying on Hashem. Bitachon is not believing in Hashem. Bitachon is relying only on Him. Because once you put your trust in other people, that's the end of that. That's the whole story. So when you take out of this, when you get whacked, and believe me, Adam le'umal yulad, everybody's going to get it. Some less, some more. Remember, make a deal. That's the way Hashem will put in your mind what He wants from you, and you'll make a deal, and you'll come out a winner. The school of Shem Rabot, the school of the Fier.